What's a horrible gut feeling you've had that turned out to be true? A few years ago, I was driving home late at night after visiting a friend. It was one of those quiet drives where there's barely anyone on the road, just you and the hum of your car. About halfway through, I noticed a black SUV pull out of a side street and start following me. At first, I didn't think much of it. But after a few turns, I realized something felt off. Every time I switched lanes or took a random turn, the SUV did the same. That sinking feeling started creeping in. I tried to rationalize it. Maybe they were going the same way. Maybe I was imagining things. But then I decided to test it. I deliberately missed my turn and drove in a loop around the block. Sure enough, the SUV stuck with me. At that point, my heart was pounding. I didn't want to drive straight home in case they were actually following me. Instead, I headed toward a gas station I knew stayed open 24/7. When I pulled into the brightly lit lot, the SUV slowed down but didn't follow me in. It stopped at the entrance for a moment, then sped off. I sat in my car for a while, pretending to be on the phone, just to make sure they weren't lurking nearby. When I finally felt safe enough to leave, I took a long, convoluted route home, constantly checking my mirrors. The next day, I saw on the news that someone in my area had been carjacked late at night by people in, you guessed it, a black SUV. They'd followed the victim home, waited for them to park, and ambushed them in their driveway. To this day, I have no doubt that if I hadn't trusted my gut and gone to that gas station, I would have been their next target.